Hello, Jesse Good here, and a CMF draft video was supposed to come out tonight, but it's not done yet, so we'll release that tomorrow morning. Stay tuned for that. It's a really exciting one. But for now, in its place, let's just take a look at the Summer 2003 catalog, which is the oldest catalog I own. I actually just bought a whole bunch of new catalogs, so I'm going to do these weekly again. But it isn't the oldest Shop at Home catalog ever. I didn't know they even had some in 2003, but apparently the oldest one is January 2002, so that's going to be a hard one to find on eBay sometime. Either way, the first set is the Motor Mover set, which does have a little Power Functions motor. Maybe it wasn't even called Power Functions there, but it is a Lego Creator set. And on the side, you see they have advertisements, or inside here they have a Orient Expedition, World City, Click It's, which that's a rare one, Discovery Kids, another pretty rare one. Haven't seen those in too many catalogs, so I'm excited to look through those. But they start with Star Wars, and these are just the miniature ones that we've seen in a few other catalogs, so not going to spend too much time there, but not really my cup of tea, honestly. Don't really like the miniature builds in general. We have some Attack of the Clones new sets, I think, which is the Hull Fire droid and the ATTE, which, wow, that's actually one vehicle that gets smaller with its newer releases, because the one I have of this, I think, is like $25 or $30. It's released in 2015 or 2016. I don't remember. Actually, I think it was 2015. So this one was $50, which is a lot. And of course, we have a new AT-AT, which is $100. Still doing yellow minifigures though, since it is 2003. We also have the Imperial Star Destroyer, which is $300 with 3,000 pieces, which if this was released nowadays, like in this scale, it would be a lot more pieces and a lot more money. And even the Rebel Blockade Runner, which is just a vehicle we don't get too much in general, and that was $200. Both of those are D2C Ultimate Collector Series sets. You got some Creator, which doesn't really interest me too much because it's not even minifigure scale. This was before Building Bonanza, which was like in every catalog we looked at recently. Wild Wind-Up, which I haven't seen this one. I guess this does have some power functions or something in there, so that's kind of interesting. Wonder what the functions they have, or maybe it's just literally the wind-up function. So these are like Creator sets, but they all have functions to them in some way or another. You can see they use those little Technic gears and such. But I don't see too many people talk about this year of all of the Creator stuff of all these functions. And this is interesting. Build models that obey your command. And it says coming in September 2003. I think I have the full 2003 catalog, so we'll see how that plays out. Technic. So you can see the old logo up there. Over my stuff. The X-Pods, I think these are, right? Are these X-Pods? Maybe they're not. They just say designer sets. Very simplistic, but let's see. Oh, these are just product reviews by Lego fans. This is before Lego YouTube existed. Look, Ben Norris, 13. His hobby? Skateboarding. Look at this, hobbies, Legos, Legos, Legos. I'm amazed they actually printed Legos in there. That's not a very proper term. Lego usually gets on people for that, or the Lego fan community gets on people for that. But that's kind of cute that they have these little product reviews in there. Bionicle, yeah, sorry they have a lot of stuff I'm just not too into. This was actually, I think, the year I stopped being into Bionicle, because I was into it 2002, was it in 2001? So right when I left off. Maybe they still have some that I liked. Doesn't really look like it though. Oh, right here. Oh, well, those are just the Scholastic books, but those were the ones. I like those. I like those. LJ probably knows what each one is called or whatever, but yeah, these were the ones when I got out of Bionicle. This was past my time. All right, but what isn't past my time? Freaking love this theme. Orient Expedition. Oh my gosh. And own this one. I forget I own this one. I gotta review that sometime. We have the Thunder Blazer, which I don't own. Freaking Dragon Fortress, which Ash and Flash has. I'm so jealous he has that. It's like one of my most wanted sets ever. So expensive to get secondhand. One day I shall get it. But it's a beautiful, beautiful set. Oh my gosh. And it was only $90, so that's quite interesting. And look at that golden dragon right there. Wasn't that such a cool build? One day I'll get you, okay, baby. One day. We got some little, I guess, sort of castle going on here, but it's weird because these are older sets. So you see a classic castle returns, King Leo's castle. This was 2000. This was 2000 with Knights Kingdoms 1. What is this doing here, though? Black Falcon's Fortress. Oh, it's a Lego Legend set. Okay, that makes sense. So that's a Lego Legend set, which Lego Legend was this kind of theme where they would take old Lego sets and re-release them around 2003. And then this one is my own creation, which I didn't even know too much about, but apparently this Blacksmith Shop, I mean, I've always wanted the Blacksmith Shop. It's always a set I wanted, but I didn't know the history behind it. So this was a fan creation that they sold through a website, like a fan website. And it was so popular on that website that Lego actually took the idea, legally, kind of licensed it out, and started selling it themselves. So I think that's something that does not happen. Now, of course, we have Lego ideas, but this was one that was actually a product that they sold before, just custom packaged, and now it was sold through Lego. And it's a beautiful set. I mean, it's a set I've always wanted. I love how it just opens right down the middle. Thankfully, we have that new Lego Movie 2 house that opens right down the middle, too. And, Guarded Inn's up there, too. Another Lego Legend set based off a classic set that I've always wanted as well, 25 bucks. But these two are sets that I've always wanted that are even harder to find than Dragon Fortress. I don't know if I'll ever get them because they're just so expensive. This I want to take a look at because it's not in my forte. It's not a theme I like, but I never see this in catalogs, so might as well take a look at it. So it's Clickets, and this was a Lego product. I remember seeing these. I didn't even know they were by Lego because they don't use any bricks or anything like it. But they're like a jewelry, sort of more customizable, like crafting would be a better name for it. Not like Minecraft, where they had all these little pieces that you could stick onto picture frames, stick onto purses. It's a very interesting and odd idea in general. But yeah, I don't know. They look cheap, but they're expensive, which I don't think is really helped the success of this theme. They have the Clickets girls, so they have Daisy, Star, and Heart. Very, I guess they're all named after like what is it called? Inanimate objects, which is weird. But yeah, just an interesting theme in general. I don't have too much to say about the particular sets. Let's see what's next. All of these are under 10 bucks. So let's see. These are like the classic sets. So you got a whole bunch of Harry Potter. Slytherin owned. This one I own now. Didn't own growing up. Always wanted it growing up. This one I owned growing up. This one I owned growing up. And this one I own now. All those are $10 except a Sorting Hat, which was $7. Huh. Makes good sense. I mean, they're good deals is what I'm trying to say. Also, I own this one growing up. That's a great set. You got some Orient Expedition smaller sets, which I think were ones that were released in Japan, and then I guess they're released exclusively through Shop at Home. They all say they're new. Got some racers. There you go, the older Bionicle. These are the ones I actually owned. These guys, this guy, and this guy. I did not have that guy. Like, our friends back then had like exclusive ones, so I think one of my friends had that. And maybe one of my friends had that too. I did own that guy for sure. I don't remember. Oh, look at this. Look at that. Can Harry Potter escape Knockturn Alley? They just kind of throw this advertisement right here. And it shows that it's 20 bucks, which is a great set. I have reviewed that. I love that set. It's one of my favorite old school Harry Potter sets. You got, of course, your piece, basically Bricks and Pieces before Bricks and Pieces, which is super nostalgic seeing these. Let's see. Lego Sports, which this one I own. I remember my dad went on like a business trip once or something, and he came home with these two sets as gifts to me. I thought that was kind of cool. Also, we have this one right here, which these are so hard to find, these half pipe pieces. I never put the stickers on them, but I really liked how both of them came with sand or kind of that tan base plate. Very useful. Up here, the Snowboarder ones, which these are incredibly hard to find, and they have white base plates, which are super hard to find. Always try to get those secondhand now, but they're some of the most expensive sports sets. You got your creepy Technic figure hockey guys for sports. Again, I wish they made Lego Sports now, but these did not sell well, so I don't blame them for being scared of making more. We have this NBA football field. I always get all these sports teams mixed up, the NFL, NBA, all this stuff. And this one's super hard to find now. This one I own. There's just so many of these like basketball sets that look similar, like the courts and stuff, so I might own that one. I think I do. I don't own this one. I might. I don't think I own this one. But yeah, I mean, I hope to get this sometime because we don't have Lego, Lego basketball stuff anymore, and this is a really cool court in general, and I want to play it. Just want to play with it. And it includes a mini basketball, which is kind of interesting. Sorry about that, but the more affordable one of these courts is this paper one. Like, look at that. But then again, that makes it portable and on the go, and you don't have to spend, how much was it for that bigger one? And that big court was $80. Dang, I didn't even know that. Now it's like $300. So that makes sense. Just an affordable option. Heck, this one, the street one, which does have a brick-built court, is $20. That's double the price of that. But that's a good set to get, actually. I do want to get that one. And this one, which is the NBA Challenge, which has a little bit of a smaller court, is $50. So yeah, these are all very desirable to get. And even then, it doesn't seem like these NBA collector sets sold too well because they're already on sale for $6 each. And they all had star players on there. All right, we got some Lego racers, which I don't have much interest in. The only racers I really liked was the ones with minifigures, and this is when they stopped using minifigures, I think just around this time. Well, actually, there's some minifigures up there, so maybe they coexisted. And the tiny turbos were kind of cute. Spybotics, this theme was very short-lived. They were trying to make it, or cash in on those like spy toys of the 2000s, and just did not catch on pretty well. And they were pretty expensive too, $60 a pop. Very much of an investment. And Mindstorms was actually right here, which is a classic Mindstorms. Mindstorms is now a boost, I guess. We had some more shop at home exclusives, which they had the special edition to boost Starfighter. This set goes for so much because all the pieces are chromed for the silver parts. Also, we had the Red Baron, which was $50. I guess nowadays this would be a little bit more pieces and a lot more money as well. And we had Hogwarts Castle, which is a classic. And this was before they had the 2004 Hogwarts Castle, of course. Up here, we had the Radio Control Racer, which was $40. Look, they have all those views of Hogwarts Castle. We have some more shop at home exclusives, some more D2Cs. Right here is the Shell service station, which I want. The Shell car wash, which I want. This one I do own, $18, which I can't believe that was $18. This is one of my favorite sets. This one I don't talk about much, but this is, again, nostalgic because I had it when I was younger, but I love this set so much. It's a select food store, which was a Shell promotion. Now they don't even do Shell promotions anymore because of Greenpeace. In this corner, they have Pizza to Go, which is a Lego Legend. I do own that set. Classic set. One of my favorites of all time. And also Main Street, which is another Lego Legend. Pretty hard to find. That was $65, which that's a lot for $65. But then again, the actual houses themselves or buildings themselves probably didn't have too much content inside. We also have some World City, which was the short intermission theme between town and Lego City. You had the surveillance truck, which I always liked how kind of, serious these looked. Like they're almost like the SWAT, like these secret agents right here. Also, there's the highway patrol and undercover van, which I've been trying to get secondhand for a little bit. $15. It doesn't go for too much on eBay. The police helicopter, which I think I bought recently because I want to kind of compare it to like Sky Police or whatever. Maybe that video will never come out. Also, this police HQ, which was $50 as well. And I don't have too much thoughts on that, actually. And a squad car, which I think I might have. I might not own that. I think I do own that one. When I was, I guess, around 2003, I got it. And also the armored car, which, again, very serious look, but I like how that comes out. Over here, we have trains, which this is the World City train station, which I wanted a lot around 2003. This train I wanted just for this minifigure because I love that hairpiece in black. I don't have that hairpiece in black. It's Hermione's hair in black. The Metroliner, which this is a Lego Legend and a lot of people's favorite Lego train. They say it's the best Lego train ever. Also, another Lego Legend is the Railroad Club car right here, which that's a cool train. Look at that. It's like a double-decker train. Again, not too into Lego trains, but still a beautiful looking set. Metroliner was $150, but again, very fancy train. A lot of people complain that They stopped 9B trains whenever. This is a totally new system. Also, we have just these, I guess, more World City train sets. I don't think they have the shed set, which we have taken a look at in some of the other catalogs. This was actually a separate theme called My Own Train right here, which they just have these separate trains and cabooses and stuff. Sorry about that. I was saying a lot of kids aren't into trains nowadays, so it's hard for LEGO to justify producing those pieces and selling them as separate sets. Though I think they should do more just to cater to the adult fans of LEGO, and they could be shop-at-home exclusives like a lot of these were. Oh, there's that train shed, though, which is a fantastic set I've always wanted. I really like the design of that, which is $70 from World City. Also, there's this Santa Fe Super Chief right here, which was $40. Lots of train stuff in here. It's just crazy how much they dedicated to trains, which they wouldn't even do nowadays. We have some more LEGO Legends, which Black Sea's Barracuda right there. One of the best LEGO pirate sets ever. I remember one of our friends, I think older brothers, had that, and it's just a beautiful set. Beautiful set. Also the Statue of Liberty, which was $200. Now we have the architecture one. And the USS Constellation for $60. And Williams F1 Racer for $130. Of course, none of these are minifigure scale, so I don't really care too much for them, though the Statue of Liberty is so much bigger than the architecture one, I think. And that would be kind of cool to get because it's just this brick-built face. The architecture one does use bricks to build the face, but it's not as detailed as this. Of course, getting Black Sea's Barracuda is just a legend in itself because if you were to get this sealed, this is one of the most expensive sets sealed. I mean, it's probably thousands and thousands. And finally, they're ending off on Discovery Kids, which was a weird theme, a weird license theme in general. Just, you know, they wouldn't do this nowadays, where it's just based off of like a brand of like a channel. This is the Mission to Mars, the Mars Exploration Rover, the Saturn V, we just got one of those recently. The International Space, the International Space Station, and the Space Shuttle Discoverer, which I think had minifigures, but I guess not. Still good deals, like $50 for 826 pieces. Good deal. And on the back, they have the final direct-to-consumer set, which I'm just realizing how many direct-to-consumer sets there were back then. And it is the Wright Flyer, which celebrates 100 years of flight. Very cool idea. You know, the Wright brothers flyer. And this one is one that I do see for a lot on eBay nowadays. It was $60 back then for 664 pieces. Cool display stand and conversation piece in general, but that's it. I mean, lots of cool little things in here, lots of different themes, lots of direct-to-consumer sets, as I said. But yeah, fun covering this, and now we're back on that catalog grind. So I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Bye.